Hello everyone, this was brought to my attention by one of my favorite YouTubers on here, Nemesis. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below. It's in regards to the potential Dino Crisis remake by Team Arklays, which I gotta say I was hugely impressed by what I've seen so far. Going to leave a link to their channel down below. Highly recommend checking out the footage and let me know what your thoughts are. I gotta say, well, as far as they got the atmosphere, they got the look, they got the feel, and they got the map down. I think that if the company wanted to, they probably could, but sadly, keep in mind, this is not Team Arklays franchise. They don't own the rights. Capcom owns the rights to the Dino Crisis franchise, not them. So, I don't mean to rain on people's parade, but it's the truth. Worst case scenario, Capcom steps in, shuts this whole project down. Which, is going to suck. It's going to suck for Team Arklays. But best case scenario, Capcom hires Team Arklays or hires some representatives of Team Arklays, and they could potentially work on the franchise together. Because like I said, the enthusiasm is there. The map is there. The pieces are in place. And it wouldn't take long to get this game out when you really think about it. And, when you consider the popularity of dinosaurs right now with the resurgence of the Jurassic Park movies, even though the last one was mediocre at best, still made a lot of money, still sold a lot of tickets, and people still want to see another film, so I think it could work. I mean, there's a lot of things working in its favor, and ever since Capcom teased the potential of them bringing back a lot of their old franchises, classic franchises, one of their biggest topics of discussion was Dino Crisis. I know a lot of people have been talking about that one for years. We've been waiting for a sequel, waiting for a reboot or anything along those lines for years now, but we never got it. I know the first game was a huge success. The second game was a success, not as successful as the first one. And the third game, we don't want to get into that because that one was atrocious. It was a joke. And ultimately, it just destroyed the franchise. Because a lot of people wanted to see a sequel to the second game. That wasn't really a sequel. I mean, we wanted to see Regina back, but that's kind of another story for another time. But keep in mind, it was fan footage of Resident Evil 2 that inspired Capcom to remake, well, Resident Evil 2. So who's to say that we won't see something in the future? I would think that if not this year, possibly next year, we'll probably see a teaser or something along those lines. But keep in mind, Capcom has this, I don't know what they're working on right now. I know they're working on the next Resident Evil. I'm thinking it's going to be probably, because they still have to remake Resident Evil 3. They still have to do Resident Evil 8. I know there's talks of another Revelations game in the near future. I mean, so far, Capcom's had a good financial year in 2019. Resident Evil 2 was a huge success. Devil May Cry 5 was a huge success. So they're definitely on a momentum swing right now. Now keep in mind, two of Capcom's biggest franchises are Monster Hunter and Resident Evil when it comes to sales wise. And I think with a potential Dino Crisis, even though it won't be as popular, I think it would be hugely popular today, considering everything that I just mentioned earlier in the video. But I'll definitely keep an eye on Team Arklays' channel, and I highly recommend subscribing to them. And please, again, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your feelings are. Would you want to see another remake? I know I do. But until then, please rate, comment, subscribe, and take care, everyone.